What is up, everybody? We are back here at King Film Sports for NFL Week 6 betting locks and game picks, and we need to recap a very successful Week 5, our best week of the season by far. Started off strong with a gutsy win. Colts won outright, being +4. Didn't look good throughout that game. Then we got trounced with the Lions money line. The Lions just didn't even show up to Foxborough there. Lost 29-0. But then the last 5, we just went undefeated there. Falcons +9. Could have even won outright without some bogus calls. Titans -2. Held on by a thread there at the end. Cardinals +6. That was great. And then Bengals barely covered on Sunday Night Football. And then the Chiefs-Raiders over was always going to hit there. So that puts us to 5 units up for Week 5. And we are now up to 6.1 units up. Over a unit per week now, average. And the game picks, 47 and 32, 59%. We will be getting that up later on in the season, above 60%. But we have had a few upsets so far. So now on to the Week 6 action here. Thursday Night Football, we got another horrendous matchup here with the Commanders and Bears. Give me this under 39. These two teams' offenses are just so bad. Their quarterback play is so inconsistent. Justin Fields and this Bears offense has been one of the worst passing offenses in the last decade, I think. And Carson Wentz just has been throwing away games with these horrible interceptions. So can't trust him either. I'll take the Commanders to win the game, but definitely the under 39. Even though it is a very low total, I think just in Soldier Field here, it's got to be the play. I think final score of this game is going to be somewhere around a 17-16 type ball game. Next, we get into the Sunday action where we got the Niners and the Falcons. Give me the Niners minus the 4.5 here. I know the Falcons have been 5-0 against the spread this season, so that does scare me a bit. But I've been on the right side of them a few times earlier this season, including last week, and I just do not think that this is their week. They were down 21-0 to Tampa Bay last week, and the Bucs just failed to put them away. But I think this Niners defense will be able to halt Marcus Mariota and the Falcons offense. And then Jimmy G in that Niners offense has been humming these last 2 weeks. I think they're going to do the same against an Atlanta defense that hasn't been too good early on this season. So second straight week on the road, but the Niners have been good at these extended road trips, staying in the Greenbrier in West Virginia. They disposed of the Panthers last week. Bit of a harder test this week with Atlanta, but I think they do cover the spread 4.5 here. Next game, we get the Jags and the Colts rematch from Week 2. They're already playing their second game of the season here in Indy. And give me this under 42. We're taking another under here, and this is another pretty low total. The first time these two teams faced off, it was 24-0. The Jags absolutely stomped on the Colts. So a thorough under there. And the Colts have just not picked up their offense very much since then. And the Jags have been worse on offense every game since then as well. They didn't even score a touchdown last week against Houston. So against this Indianapolis defense, I don't know how well they're going to do either. I think the Colts win this one narrowly here, but I think this one is going to be an ugly, low-scoring game that is definitely going to be under this 42 total. Next game, we go to the Bengals at the Saints, and this one does feel like a bit of a trap line on the road here. Bengals minus 1.5, but I will take it. I just think the Bengals are the better ball team right now. They are 2-3, and I think they should be better than that at this point in the season. They've lost a few close games that they probably shouldn't have lost, and I just think that Burrow is better than Andy Dalton at this point. The Saints really capitalize on that horrible Seattle defense. I don't think that the Bengals defense is one of the best units in the league, but they're definitely better than Seattle. They'll hold the Saints to below 30 points, and I think Burrow on that offense will be better than they were last week. So give me the Bengals to beat the Saints in the Big Easy. Next game, we got the Ravens and the Giants, and I'm doing it again, taking a road team. Ravens -4 here. I know the Giants have been the darlings of the season so far with a few big upsets, but I think that London game with the Packers, big comeback, will take a lot out of them. Coming across the pond this week, I just do not think they're going to have it against the Ravens team, which they have played decent throughout this season, but they definitely deserve a better record than 3-2. I do not think they will let this one slip through the cracks like the Green Bay Packers did last week. So I think the Ravens will get a lead early and not surrender it to this Giants team. So I think the Giants have fought hard this season, but I just think they're running into a superior ball team. Give me the Ravens minus the 4 there. Next game, we get into one of the most exciting clashes potentially of this regular season. Bills at Chiefs. We all know playoff game of the decade, century, whatever you want to call it. And the Chiefs went out on top there in overtime. So Bills going to have a lot to say about that. And I'm going to take the Bills minus 2 here. For everything that people are saying, it's probably going to be the wrong side, the square side. Not a whole lot of value in it, even though it is a quasi-money line play, as I like to say, only minus 2. But I just think that the Bills are the better team right now. Mahomes might pull some magic on this Bills defense, as he always does, but I just think that Josh Allen is playing so well right now. The Chiefs' only formula of victory in this game is probably going to be scoring north of 35 points, which they may well do, but I think I'll go with the better team here, and I think that's the Buffalo Bills. Even on the road, minus the 2, give me them there. Then finally, on Sunday Night Football, Cowboys at Eagles, an NFC East showdown that we did not think was going to be this good before the season. Give me the Cowboys plus the 5 points here. For all the reports, it looks like Dak is probably going to be out in this one. But still, the Cowboys have been playing great with Cooper Rush. He's just been managing the game so far, not making any big mistakes, and that Cowboys front has been causing problems. They will be going against a stout Eagles O-line and running game, but I think they will be able to be physical enough. I mean, the Eagles did only put up 20 points last week in Arizona. I don't anticipate them putting up too many more against this Dallas team. And Dallas' special teams has also been feasting this year, so I just think that 5 points is too many. I think it's going to be a one-possession ball game on Sunday Night Football here either way. So I think the Cowboys cover the spread there. So with that being said, let me know in the comments down below what your guys' thoughts are on my predictions for this week. As always, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.